Or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may have a seat right there.
Okay.
All right, if you'll kind of pull that microphone up close, please.
Okay.
Thank you. You may proceed, Mr. Victor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Hawley, would you please state your name for the record, please?
It is Brianna Michelle Hawley.
What do you do for a living, ma'am?
I'm a registered nurse.
Okay. Let me, without any further ado, invite your attention to about 2016 or 2017. What was your profession at that time?
I was a school nurse. I'd done PRN. I worked at the Beckley VA Medical Center full time, but I did do PRN as a school nurse for Raleigh County Schools.
Okay. Do you know Jennifer Davis?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know her husband, Christopher Davis?
I know who he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they had a child, they have a child by, I will just use the initials, GD. Would that be a fair statement?
Yes.
Okay. That child was attending school where you were a nurse, right?
Correct.
Was this child afflicted with any type of medical problems?
Yes, sir.
What was this child afflicted with?
He had diabetes.
Okay. Type 1?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Since you were a nurse, it's a pretty serious condition.
Very much so.
Does that require, what does it require, the treatment of it or maintenance of it?
So this particular child had an insulin pump to where you can program and it would automatically give insulin. And to the best of my knowledge at that time, he had a continuous glucose monitor, which is also called a CGM.
Okay.
So as a nurse, I would, monitor, provide insulin based off what he ate, and just monitor his care based off his blood sugar.
Do you know Natalie Cochran?
Yes, sir.
How do you know Natalie Cochran?
Natalie is my husband's first cousin.
Oh, okay. Was there a time when Ms. Davis asked you, or at least advised you, what to do in case of any problems with her child's diabetes?
Yes, sir. In case that I could never get a hold of Jennifer or Chris, then Natalie could be a backup for any questions, concerns, or anything like that.
Natalie Cochran?
Natalie Cochran, yes, sir.
And would she be, why was she selected to be the backup plan for the Davises?
My understanding is because they were friends, and Natalie helped Jennifer during his time of his new diagnosis, because she better understood it, and she was, helped with the plan of care.
Could she administer the medication to this child?
I mean, I'm sure she could. It was through an insulin pump. It was not a syringe, but I'm sure she could have.
Okay. So she was the person empowered by, at least selected by the Davises to be a person who would treat this child or help this child in moment of need as far as his diabetes.
So, I mean, as far as my understanding, yes. It's been so many years ago, I don't know if there is paperwork, but that was my understanding with Jennifer, that Natalie could be a backup.
Okay. That's all the questions I have.
All right, cross-examination.